Live from KSAT 12, the news at 5:30 starts right now.
First up at 5:30, an 11-year-old boy hit by a bullet this morning and currently in critical condition. It happened just northwest of downtown at an apartment complex.
That's where John Paul Barajas is with what Police Chief William McManus says happened.
We're off West Avenue and Bassey Road at the Kalen apartment because police got a call for a shooting around 10 a.m. Officers are actually still here on scene right now. And it turns out that shooting started because an 8-year-old boy and an 11-year-old girl found a gun. Police Chief William McManus says it appears the kids found the gun and then started playing with it when the 11-year-old was accidentally shot in the upper shoulder area. She was rushed to the hospital and, as you mentioned, in critical condition. The chief added he doesn't believe the gun belonged to either of the kids' parents because they found it near the laundromat.
On the way over here, I thought that they had been victim of a drive-by or whatever, but it turns out that they were playing with a gun that somebody must have stashed out in the courtyard somewhere.
We're told the two kids are not related. At this time, they do not know who was handling the gun when it went off. We'll continue following this story and bring you the latest. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
A driver is arrested after she fatally hit a woman on the city's northwest side. This happening just after 2 this morning. A woman was crossing between I-10 and Fredericksburg in a spot where pedestrians are prohibited. That's when a gray Dodge Charger heading west in the right lane hit her. That driver did stop at the scene and waited for officers. Police say the driver showed signs of intoxication and was arrested for DWI. The woman crossing was pronounced dead at the scene.
3 women critically injured after a crash on the city's north side overnight. It all happened just after 2 o'clock this morning on I-10 West in Fresno. Officers were called out for a major accident there when they arrived on scene. One vehicle heavily damaged. The vehicle traveling south on the highway when police say the driver lost control. A 28-year-old woman was driving with 2 passengers who were in their 40s. They were all taken to a nearby hospital in critical condition. Police telling us tonight that driver will be facing charges of intoxication assault.
A 41-year-old West Texas Sheriff's deputy has died after a crash with a truck. Loving County Deputy Lauren Reedman was driving to help another deputy with a call Saturday when she collided with a semi-tractor trailer truck. A Texas Department of Public Safety spokesman says she was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver of the truck was not injured and is not being charged with a crime. Back here at home, San Antonio police responding to the scene of a terrifying rollover crash on the southbound lanes of I-35 heading into downtown earlier today. That crash calling for lane closures, causing major delays for commuters. Our Jonathan Cotto has a report.
This was the scene around 6:30 this morning. 4 vehicles, 2 separate impacts. San Antonio police say they were already en route to a call for a wrong-way driver on I-35 traveling north on southbound lanes. That call quickly changing description. They were now responding to the scene of a crash involving that wrong-way driver and other vehicles heading in the right direction at the wrong time. Police say the wrong-way driver crashed into this black sports car and continued heading northbound. A driver of a white SUV noticing the crash pulled over to help the driver of the black car, and that's when his vehicle was rear-ended by this SUV that rolled over. The man in the black car was taken to BAMC with minor injuries. Police say nobody else was hurt. Police say the wrong-way driver abandoned his vehicle on the highway and somehow managed to run away. Officers responding to a convenience store where he was reportedly seen asking for a phone. The suspect was caught and is facing charges. This case remains under investigation. Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
The number of deaths in the U.S. inching closer to 900,000, and the daily death toll, according to the CDC, now averaging more than 2,200.
Only about 2/3 of Americans are currently fully vaccinated, but there are some hopeful signs in the numbers. ABC's Janae Norman has the latest.
Encouraging signs the country could be through the worst of the Omicron wave as cases continue waning. 41 states and Washington, D.C. reporting plunging or plateauing case numbers. Still, more than 62 million eligible Americans remain completely unvaccinated. In 2020, before the World Health Organization declared a pandemic, BioNTech CEO Ugur Shahi teamed up with his wife, BioNTech's co-founder Aslam Qureshi, collaborating with pharmaceutical giant Pfizer to develop a COVID shot.
The decision was directly after reading that paper and understanding that we were probably already in the midst of a pandemic. We have to pivot the company and we have to start to develop a vaccine based on our technology.
Take me back to November 8th, 2020, when you both learned that the phase 3 trial was successful.
Albert Bourla, our partner, the CEO of Pfizer, told us that, yes, we have a vaccine, 95% efficacious, and that was a huge relief.
Despite promising COVID-19 infection declines across much of the country, many hospitals report they're still battling with the massive number of patients in need of care.
We don't have beds. We're boarding in the ER, just trying to make everything fit.
This as Johns Hopkins reports the overall death toll in the U.S. is nearing 883,000 Americans lost to the virus.
Fast forward a little over a year, and the pandemic is not over yet. Does that make you feel disappointed that vaccines haven't been able to speed up the end of this pandemic?
The virus is evolving. That's what viruses do. The virus will still stay with us, for many years, but it will become better.
That was ABC's Janae Norman reporting. Coming up after the break on the news at 5:30, the latest on those massive winter storms that left millions of Americans digging out after a massive nor'easter slammed into the Northeast. That powerful, massive nor'easter dumped as much as 2.5 feet of snow on some parts of the Northeast. That storm bringing with it hurricane-force winds and bitterly cold temperatures. Those cold temperatures felt all the way into South Florida. Cape Cod hit with wind gusts over 70 miles per hour. Some coastal areas flooded today. In Massachusetts, thousands still without power amid bitterly cold temperatures. Boston hit with nearly 2 feet of snow. New Jersey and New York left digging out after the storm moved through yesterday morning.
Snow may have stopped, but the work did not. There's so much more we have to do, and we are doing just that.
Now, after the storm, long lines of travelers trying to reach their destinations and dropping temperatures in South Florida, causing what we talked about on this show last weekend, iguanas to drop from the trees. The cold temperatures there causing the reptiles to become temporarily cold stunned, leaving them frozen in place. Unfortunately, no video of that, just people at the airport there.
You can find some pictures on Twitter. I don't know about the video.
I'll be looking later.
But the content is there.
Yes.
Here at home, we are wrapping up what has been pretty much a perfect weekend. It's been absolutely beautiful out there. I hope you're able to spend some time outdoors and enjoy. We've got some big changes coming to our weather here in South Central Texas this week. Starts off with a chance of storms early tomorrow morning, and then a very strong cold front later on this week. We'll talk about it all coming up shortly. First, the aquifer today is up just 0.2 of a foot, and in your Sunday pollen count, mountain cedar moderate with a count of 280, and molds are low with a count of 160. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. And we were talking about Florida. My mom's in Miami, and she's like, it's so cold. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm in San Antonio. We're in the really great weather here today. I'm sorry.
I bet it was colder where my parents are in Ohio.
I bet.
Yeah.
They didn't have iguanas falling out of the trees there.
Nope, don't have to worry about that in Ohio, I guess. And thankfully, we don't have to worry about that here, but we've got the mountain cedar, so 6 one, half a dozen the other. All right, this week, and Sarah Spivey was talking about this yesterday, we have got some big changes coming this week, a lot going on with the forecast. So you'll want to keep up to date with the forecast and what's going on. Of course, we'll keep you updated here on all of our newscasts, but we've also got to look at this busy forecast on KSAT.com right now. And of course, we'll keep you updated via the KSAT Weather Authority app. So we start you off tomorrow with a chance of showers and storms, mainly in the morning. Back into the 70s Tuesday, Wednesday, pretty quiet Tuesday. By later in the day Wednesday, our next cold front will be approaching. This will be a strong cold front. We'll have a chance of rain there. And then look at our temperatures heading into Thursday. So from Wednesday, we go from an afternoon high near 70 to pretty much spending all day in the 30s on Thursday. With that change in air mass, really cold air mass moving in, there will be a window for some light wintry precipitation. I'll walk you through that coming up. Let's start off with what we've got going on out there now. Upper 60s, low 70s. It is beautiful, clear skies. We'll start to see cloud cover increase later this evening and overnight. Take a look off to the west, though, just south of Albuquerque across New Mexico. There's an upper level low spinning here. It's already starting to produce some precipitation out in far west Texas. This will drop southeast and move right overhead tonight and tomorrow morning. So this will bring our next chance of rain. Again, we'll keep you quiet this evening. If you have any errands to run this evening, just getting ready for the start of the week, things will be quiet. Increasing clouds as we get closer to midnight, and then the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning, that's when we'll start to see some showers and thunderstorms move in across the area. We will carry a chance for some scattered and widespread shower and thunderstorm activity all through the morning hours. So 6 a.m. 8 a.m., 10 a.m., closer to lunchtime, you get the idea. A morning with some scattered showers and storms. We are not looking at a whole lot in the way of severe weather, but there certainly could be some thunderstorms there, some small hail possible, and some gusty winds. That's really all we're looking at. And then higher rainfall totals east of 35. So here's lunchtime tomorrow. As we get past lunchtime, rain will start to pull east of 35. It'll be a rainy evening commute for places closer to the Houston area. For us, by this time tomorrow, rain will have come to an end. We'll get maybe a brief period of clearing, but I do think we'll hold on to a decent amount of cloud cover tomorrow. Again, rainfall totals highest east of 35. So places like Gonzales, Cuero, and DeWitt County, also Hallettsville, you have the best chance to see 2 inches, maybe a little bit more of rain tomorrow. As you work back farther to the west, 1 to 2 inches of rain possible for mainly eastern Bexar County up to Comal County, New Braunfels, Kendall County, and then west of the interstate dropping off here, less than a ½ inch of rain possible for places like Castroville, Hondo, up into Bandera County, and even Edwards County there. And then as you get farther and farther west of 35, those rainfall totals drop off tomorrow. So here's a look at your Monday. We'll start you off mid-50s. Best chance of rain through the first part of the day. Early afternoon, we start to peel back the chances of rain. Now let's jump ahead to Wednesday. Again, a quiet day on Tuesday, but by Wednesday, especially later in the day, the strong cold front will be moving through Texas. This is going to bring in a very, very cold air mass, dropping our temperatures down into the 30s. By Thursday, we'll likely be close to freezing by early on Thursday morning. With this cold air mass also comes some moisture, so we are talking the potential for a little bit of wintry precipitation, mainly late Wednesday night, early on Thursday. This looks like a bigger issue potentially for central and north Texas. However, we will continue to monitor the potential for a wintry mix of freezing rain and sleet. This is what we're watching, mainly for areas north of Highway 90. Again, that's late Wednesday night, Thursday morning. We're going to have to monitor the dry air moving in behind this cold front. If that takes over, that would cut out the potential for much in the way of a wintry mix. That's something we're going to be watching closely over the next couple of days. Also, the potential for how long we would be below freezing. At most right now, it looks like it would be around 24 hours. But I want to reiterate what Sarah was saying yesterday. This is not going to be anything like February of 2021, but it is going to be very cold beginning on Thursday all the way through next weekend. So just be ready for that. Wind chills Thursday potentially in the teens and 20s all day long. So we are not done with winter, not by a long shot, guys.
So definitely download the KSAT weather app.
Yes.
Thanks, Katie.
Brr. All right, Larry, the Spurs will be shorthanded tonight when they face the Suns.
Yeah, just when they got back to full strength, they will be down 3 players tonight at the Phoenix Suns. Now, Phoenix has the best record in the NBA, and we'll update you on those 3 players. Plus, the AFC Championship between KC and Cincy went to overtime, and it was a thriller. Coming up.
Yeah, he's been amazing all year, you know. I mean, Yak is Mr. Consistent. You know what you're gonna get, and I mean, he do what he do. He do what he's supposed to do.
Keldon is right about that. Jakob Poeltl scores, rebounds, and block shots. He's a double-double machine on Spurs game day. Unfortunately, the Spurs will not have Jakob, DeJounte Murray, or Derek White when they face the NBA's top team tonight in the Phoenix Suns. Jakob is out with lower back soreness. Murray is out with a left knee contusion, and White will sit for rest per the Spurs injury report. San Antonio is fifth in the league with 11.3 offensive rebounds per game, led by Pirtle, who's averaging 4 per contest. In the Spurs' 131-122 home win Friday night against the Bulls, Pirtle had a game-high 6 offensive boards. Now, the Spurs are having problems closing out games this season, but not Friday night when they were strong down the stretch. Keldon addressed that issue during postgame.
You know, we just had to finish out the game, find a way to finish out the game. We always close, and we always in pretty much every game we play, we just kind of struggle at the end trying to find a way. And tonight, we just all came together. It was a team effort. We all kept it together, and, we pulled out the win. I think every person that touched the court tonight for us played hard and gave everything they got, and DeJounte hit some big shots, Derek hit some big free throws, and then, same with Dev hit some big shots as well. We all chipped in to get this win.
DeJounte was brilliant again Friday night with 29 points, 12 assists, and 9 boards. For the month of January, he's averaging 22.9 points, 9.9 assists, and 8.6 rebounds per game. I mean, those are all-star numbers. He's second among guards in rebounds per game this season at 8.4, and he's fourth in assists per game at 9.1. Again, all-star-like stats. Murray could still make the all-star game thanks to the coach's vote or perhaps as an injury replacement. Now, for what it's worth, he's got the vote of DeMar DeRozan.
Should be an all-star. I wish that their record was a lot better because there's not too many point guards I could pick over DeJounte Murray. He's playing some great basketball, not just offensively, defensively as well. He's one of the best two-way players in this league. So he deserved everything. In my opinion, he should have more recognition for the things that he's doing.
Spurs and Suns tip tonight at 7 from the Footprint Center in Phoenix. Highlights on instant replay.
Pro football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys are $21 million over the salary cap and need to find a way to save some cash. One way to do that is the trade or release wide receiver Amari Cooper, who's owed $20 million this upcoming season. That money becomes fully guaranteed on the 5th day of the league year in March. Now, if the boys trade or release Coop before June 1st, they would save $16 million against the cap. Pro Football Network's Aaron Wilson says the Cowboys haven't made a decision yet, but it's expected that they will keep Cooper. A flyover at a football game is always cool. Kansas City hosting Cincinnati for the AFC Championship today. Now, KC marched down the field on their first drive. Patrick Mahomes gets outside the pocket. Then he fires the ball to Tyreek Hill, 10 yards, and it's 7-0 Chiefs. Second quarter, Mahomes play action, rolls out, and he finds McCole Hardman, 3-yard touchdown, and it's now 21-3 Chiefs. They led 21-10 at halftime. Mahomes with 3 first-half touchdown passes. Third quarter, Bengals get on track, down 8. Joe Burrow throws to Jamar Chase, one-on-one. He wins that battle for a 2-yard touchdown. They go for 2 and get it. Burrow to Trent Taylor, good, and we're tied at 21 entering the fourth. Now both would exchange field goals in the fourth quarter, forcing overtime, tied at 24-all. Now KC won the toss, but they turned it over moments later. Mahomes throws deep to Tyreek Hill, but the pass is deflected and picked off by Von Bell, and he returns it 5 yards to the Bengals' 45. So enter Joe Cool, marching them down the field and in position for a 31-yard field goal, and rookie Evan McPherson delivers again like he did last weekend. Bengals come from 18 down to win the AFC Championship 27-24. It's truly the year of the Tiger, folks, since he's going to Super Bowl 56. Amazing. It wasn't easy, but Rafael Nadal won a men's record 21st Grand Slam singles title with a comeback 5-set victory against second-ranked Daniel Medvedev in the Australian Open final. Rafa dropped the first 2 sets and then somehow found a way to come back 2-6, 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, and 7-5 in a match that lasted 5 hours and 24 minutes. The 35-year-old Spaniard now has one more major singles title than Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer, his longtime rivals. Yesterday morning, the Clark boys basketball team handed Reagan their first loss in district play and moved into top 8 28-6A standings at 11-1. Jordan Mason led the way with 17 points, while Edgar Sosa hit 2 huge shots in the fourth quarter to help secure the victory.
We knew it was going to be tough. It was going to be a dogfight going in, and we just wanted to play as hard as we could. And now that we came out on top is great, and we've just been growing really well. We've been growing as a team. At first, we're a new team, so we kind of had to work things out and just make sure that we played hard and trusted each other. But now we're clicking on all cylinders, and we have bigger goals, so we're just trying to stay focused and locked in.
Cougars will take on Roosevelt on Wednesday night.
We'll look forward to that. Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back.
That's all our time. Thanks so much for watching the news at 5:30. We'll see you back here for the news on the Night Beat.